Okay, guys. All my memory cards are up in the house. I'm not going to run up and get it. I want to do a quick video here. This morning, earlier, I cut some threads. I used a method that was explained to me by other people who own this machine. And that method goes like this. Okay. The machine is running with the half nut engaged, and we shift down to what we're going to call forward feed, and the tool passes over the work, and we shift up to neutral, and when we back the tool out, then we shift into reverse till we get the tool back to the right of the work. We go to neutral, we advance the tool back to zero, we advance the compound, we shift to forward. We go to the end of our thread and we shift back to neutral, and we pull the tool back, we shift into reverse, we bring the tool back, we go back to the work, we advance the compound, and we shift back to forward. This is all with the lathe running at 190 RPMs, which on my chart is B3. I just took the tachometer off today because these gear settings ring true to the revolution per minute that this chart shows. So I really don't need the tachometer, because if I set this thing to C2, it's going to be 800 RPMs without a doubt. So on the feed lever, it says here, do not engage or reverse clutch lever with the spindle running above 322 RPM. Above the speed, engage clutch lever before starting spindle. So there's an answer to at least one question in the comments. So last night I was able to cut these threads, leaving the machine running at 190 continuously, shifting on the fly using the directional shifter. Somebody, Brian, suggested that there might be a clearance issue underneath this cover, being that there is not a gasket on here, which there was intended to be, that it's possible there wasn't enough clearance for this rocker here, this gear. Well, as it turns out, there was a big paint booger, I guess you'd call it. A big paint booger right there in the center of the screen, you can see the little speck of green, and I scraped that paint booger off, and that happens to be right above that little rocker gear, and that's when things started improving. So it's possible that there was a clearance issue at that location. Okay, that's lined up. That's lined up. Okay, I also took this switch apart. I took the cover off. I took this switch apart and did a little maintenance to it. I did a little sandpaper filing, the contacts, and dressed it with a little dielectric grease. The issue was it wasn't responding every time you push the button. You might have to sit and hold it for 20-30 seconds before it responded. But I happen to have some technician grade dielectric grease, and I just used a touch of that on that contact. Okay, it's about time to get rid of these chips, I think. I keep smashing them down. I'm not saying that the threading issue with the direction feed is cured by any means, but I do know I seem to be able to cut 18 threads per inch without any issue. And if the issue does pop its head back up, I just change my method a little bit. Instead of using the direction lever to end my threading and start my threading, I use the half nut lever. Now, either way, I can cut accurate threads. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Have a great day. Yeah, this is what it looks like now.